It's been a while. In case you want to know what I was doing, number one, I raised an entire new team of Pokemon. Got the Mega Greninjite. Got a few others. Trained Life and Death. What else did I do? Oh, I made it to level 39 and I'm, this. My Pokedex is now 188 out of 230. Mega Evolution Dex is almost complete. Well, actually, we're not even like halfway there yet. Got a Mega Shiny Kajax, my first Shiny Mega. Also Mega Lucario. I do some trading in order to get this bad boy. Some battling for him. And yeah, I've done basically everything. By the way, you might have saw that AZ's fault has a Mega. Spoilers. But if you didn't see my final main story video, yeah, Mega AZ's Follett you can actually get in this game. It takes a lot though, it requires 15 reward match wins. I have 14. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've just been grinding out these reward matches until I can do it, and then we fight Z-Guard. That was the plan. The final one is against Tanya, and I thought of doing it off camera, but I decided since like it's a special instance, I'm gonna record it for you guys. It's Tawny. Pretty tough trainer, but we got this. My Pokemon are all like in the 80s or very high 70s. Also, I beat you on that. Also, I have a ton of items for stall healing. In case any of you are wondering, by the way. Once again, White Boy kind of pulling for us. And we're okay. You. Are we kind of cooking right now? I feel like we're actually doing pretty good. Meganium. Okay, I know who's after Meganium. But I'm letting y'all learn that discovery for yourself. Let's just swap to Absol, because I think he's better for this. I'm swapping to Gengar, because it's time for Follett, baby! That was the wrong move! Now it's time to see how it does in battle. Reminder, this is the same thing that was basically the final boss. Okay! I was gonna use that to get a few seconds of invulnerability. Like that. Not that hard. Now it doesn't just fade out like it normally does. This time we're actually getting a new cutscene for it. This is what we get? Okay, that's all going into full ed. Okay, I wasn't aware of this happening. But, sure, I guess? Huh? What? Then where did that red hair come in? Oh. Bro, you cannot just do that. Are you serious right now? I don't care about what TV remote I'm using. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. My TV really wanted to interrupt the recording. Let's go! Wasn't expecting that ending. It's only 72, isn't it? Yep. Whatever. It originally belonged to AZ. Okay. Now here comes the hardest part that I always knew would have to happen. Who was my final team to go up against Zygarde? I knew it had to happen, bros. I just wasn't prepared. Zygarde is weak to Fairy. I already know that. What else is weak? Ground is weak to water, but his dragon type negates that. Grass, but I'm just gonna assume this dragon type negates that. Ice. Ice will also work. Or, you know, dragon as well, but does that make Drampa actually a decent Pokemon right now? However, I know who we're not using off the team right away. Gengar. Gengar has nothing good to offer us in this battle. Same goes for Ampharos. And since I need to keep life and death together at all times, I don't see much of an advantage Absol could bring us. So I'm gonna have to make a replacement for him. Charizard might not be too bad. Actually, you know what? I'm keeping Absol on the team. I don't care. Also, time for the best part. Feeding Floette candy. Halloween might have been a few days ago when I'm recording this, but today, it's Floette's candy because he's eating all this candy. Let's start with 40 mediums. We don't want him to grow too fast. A few more. He needs to be a level 83. 83 is the minimum that I'm putting at. Perfect. Level 83 for Follette because she is my strongest Pokemon as far as I'm aware. At least the Mega one is. The Mega slaps. And in case you're wondering, I haven't equipped a Zygarde to anybody. That's gonna change real soon. So first we start with Xerneas. I've already created a full plan right here. Light of Ruin. This thing is extremely powerful, but could prove a massive risk to Floettes. So I say that we use that only at the perfect moments. Or just, use a healing item right after. Charm I don't think could be too useful. Drain and Kiss. Okay. Giga Drain is good, but here's the thing. This is not only a plus move, but it's also the same typing as Follette. There's no grass type in there. So, just based off that pure fact alone, Giga Drain is made obsolete. Now, of course, we do want some grass type moves in here. Which, is why we have Energy Ball and Synthesis. Gardevoir is essentially a backup plan. Or, just like, that one. We throw them out there and see what they can do until they fall. That's my plan for Gardevoir. Absol and Voltorb here, only to gain XP from this battle. Then we have the Wet Boy. Y'all know why he's here. Life. This is essentially going to be my energy builder. When I run out of Mega Energy, this is who I'm going to use. But we also need to import some protectionized things in here since, Xerneas can't Mega Evolve and neither can Yveltal or Death. But point is, we got Mega Follettes. I want to say this rare Follette holds a plant that died out in ancient times. Pokemon is said to harbor an incredible power. It's 2 pounds. Mega. The Eternal Flower has absorbed all the energy from Mega Evolution. The flower now attacks enemies on its own. What? That's a massive boost from 2 pounds. Ain't no way the flower gets that heavy. And she's still holding it. I don't care if you're 3,000 years old. That's gotta be... That weighs a ton. The flower weighs 220 pounds? You are not telling me that's real, bro. You see this Pokemon right here? That's who we're about to get. So. Okay. Now we're moving on to Zygarde. We have our Pokemon right here. We don't necessarily need anything else. Battle Zygarde beneath Prism Tower. That's the plan, boys. That is the plan. Zygarde run. Gardevoirs run from you? Strange. Okay. Let me try and get a good shot. Perfect. Okay. I'm also gonna save right here because I do not want to mess this up. I got this! Huh? Ever since when can you do that, bro? Okay. Not exactly extremely difficult for a boss. Okay, I think we should just use this one. Okay, we took out the dog form. Yeah, now we're on 50%, aren't we? Yep, there's 50% Zygarde. Dragon Pulse shouldn't even do anything to me, man. Now die. Why you gotta go for me, man? Thanks. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You had no reason to do that, man. And of course, you gotta start from where it started. Next is 50% form. Okay. He's 84, which means he's actually really strong. Stronger than I anticipated, I assume. But unfortunately, our best shot at actually doing this is between those two. Okay. Now we're done with Slug. But this is what he's truly made of, bro. If we're gonna win this, it's gonna take everything we got. Yeah, I'm aware. Great. Huh? Where is he? Oh no. Not Corn Forcer, man. Come on, bro. Anything but this. Ah, man, bro. Okay, I wasn't prepared for that. Okay. Luckily, we have a lot of leftover candy. These are our strongest Pokemon right here. So I'm ready for round 2. Let's go! Thanks, Al. Oh yeah, like this. Let's go. We made it to part 3. This is a true boss battle. Yo! I already know he's gonna pull out that corn forester. If he pulls out his Mega, though, I'm gonna crash out. So. I've seen Zygarde fight in the Pokemon anime. I think I should be good. According to anime logic, he should have a window of attack right after using that. By the way, I'm finishing this off with the Aura. Alright, he's using Corn Forcer again. Let's finish this with being tough, boys. That was tough, boys. That was straight Aura. Zygarde can only Mega Evolve when it's in its complete form. Z moves. Oh, you only get 3,000 years. Looks like he's living for another 3,000 more years. And that's main mission 42. Zygarde. Nihilite, bro. This is not just a Mega Pokemon. This is the Mega of Megas. I feel like I should show you guys Mega Zygarde's full force before we just end it off. This will be our first test subject. But first we need to build our Mega Power up. Alright. Alpha Lucario. That'll be a pretty good test subject. Alright, now I just need for him to attack Zygarde and we can get this done. Come on, man. Come on, come on. Alright, bro, just attack Zygarde. I'm gonna do this a few times, aren't I? Not what I need you to do. We're standing right here. You cannot fail this. Okay, I should come back with this a little bit. Die! Oh boy. I know there's 2 alphas that can just spawn here randomly, so I'm gonna test my new powers on them. Wish me luck. Alright, let's do this. Rip to you, bro. Oh, it just returned back to normal? Alright. Alright, chat. Yeah. If you like Marvel Rivals or Nintendo content, I cover both. Please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, I'm out.